searching for one last summer getaway that the entire family can enjoy? Well, if so, I may just have your ticket. Hi there, Grant McComey here, your host for Travel Oregon's Grant's Getaways. And you know, that's the wonderful thing about the Oregon lifestyle, where variety is the spice of our lives, because this week we show you more than one spin on the word appetite for adventure as we head into the Oregon Cascades to pick fresh huckleberries. And then we show you a brand spanking new campground for an overnight stay. So join us as we head up the Santiam River Canyon in the Willamette Natl Forest. The Oregon Cascade satisfies your needs for exploration and adventure in so many ways. Perhaps aboard a whitewater raft where thrills, chills, and spills wait for you at each turn. Or maybe with a rod and reel and the chance to land a trophy with each cast. Or perhaps something simpler, down a quiet Forest Service road in the Willamette Natl Forest, where a bounty of berries waits for you right now.
It's a wonderful activity to enjoy with family, with friends. It's really great to see visitors out there enjoying themselves and tasting a little bit of Mother Nature.
It's Huckleberry Hound time, and I couldn't be more pleased.
I'm surrounded by huckleberries, so it's kind of like a bear in the woods.
A favored time of year because no permit is required, and there are no personal harvest limits either.
We were finding the purple ones, but now they're all light blue. So we've got two different varieties going.
We take what we can use near the Twin Meadows area inside the Detroit Ranger District. Best advice for finding a patch of berries?
Really get out on the district and explore. There are so many roads that there are huckleberry patches nearby that it's hard to really pick out any specific areas to encourage folks to look. If you see a huckleberry bush by the side of the road, chances are there are more, and you might stumble across a patch.
There are 9 species of berries on the forest, but 2 dominate this area. One is large and sweet, the other red and more tart. Berries seem more plentiful in areas with a sun and shade mix.
Mother load of huckleberries. So if you lift up the branch and expose the underside, you have a better opportunity to pick the berries. Now, I remember doing this as a boy. And of course, when you're a kid, you're eating every other one anyway, so I wasn't a particularly good collector. Can you tell they're ripe? That's a ripe berry.
They're super dyed. It'll come off, right?
You know, you've been picking berries when your fingers and your lips turn purple. You remember when you did this as a boy, I suppose.
Oh yeah.
Kevin would open his mouth and all his teeth would be purple. Lips, tongue, teeth, everything purple.
16 ounces. That's a pound. A pound of huckleberry.
You do this for a couple hours. You're sort of buried out, and then the best part's yet to come.
We're kitchen bound with our bounty in a moment, but first, if you'd like to consider a longer Santiam stay, try out a new spot along the river. Oregon Parks and Recreation has converted long popular North Santiam State Park from a day-use site to an overnight campground.
Having a place that they can come in off the river and actually tent camp. We've added a group picnic shelter, and it's reservable. Converted some picnic sites and actually converted them over to tent sites and added new sites.
There is a 2.5-mile-long trail through the park, and the best part, more than half a mile of it is river frontage.
It's very peaceful, quiet. There's not very many sites. The overall experience that people get down there is very satisfying.
And if you've a campfire in mind at your camping site, there's news on the firewood front that you should know.
Buy it where you burn it, buy it local, keep it local. This is all about local, and local to us is Oregon.
That's right, a new campaign encouraging park users across the state to stick with sticks that come from Oregon. Because 2 insects called emerald ash borer and Asian longhorn beetle can infest Oregon forests. And if they do...
If we get emerald ash borer established in the state of Oregon, it could denude and literally decimate hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of acres of Oregon's forests.
Now it's time to head for the kitchen with a recipe called Huckleberry Crisp on this Outdoor Tip of the Week. And you're going to love this recipe because it's about as simple as picking the berries themselves, which is a good thing because with berries this fresh, My son likes to say, the sooner the better. He's going to be helping me assemble Huckleberry Crisp. Ingredients include 1/3 of a cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, a pinch each of cinnamon, nutmeg, and salt. Mix those dry ingredients together and then add a tablespoon of lemon juice, and then all of the berries, at least 4 cups. Well, that smells pretty good right now, but we're not quite done. Pour all of the mixture into a greased baking dish, and for the topping, again, the simpler the better. In a pan, mix together melted butter, about 1/2 cup, 1 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour, and cook together, stirring over low heat for 2 minutes, and then add 4 cups of cornflakes. The dish goes into a preheated 350-degree oven for no more than 30 minutes, or until it's cooked through and the topping is crispy and crunchy. And that's about it. As simple as it gets, a delicious reward for our efforts in the great outdoors. All the details and the directions to the berry fields that we enjoyed inside the Detroit Ranger District of the Willamette National Forest, well, you can find all that information on the Travel Oregon website. And if you love following your taste buds as much as I do, Travel Oregon invites you to sample the Oregon Wonder Feast this fall. 10 top chefs chase after 10 of Oregon's finest Epicurean products. It's 10 weeks of food bliss from one end of Oregon to the other, and you're invited to come along. Go to food.traveloregon.com to discover Oregon's delicious flavors and win your own Oregon Wonder Feast. So until next week, get out there, and then maybe get in here to the kitchen and enjoy some huckleberries while they're in season. You won't be disappointed. For Travel Oregon, I'm Grant McComey.